Just got back in the nick of time. Hey, Dissy, how's it going, man? Nice to see ya. Yeah, I was looking up some space news today. A lot of stuff going on. They're still not going to the moon yet. It'll take a long time to go to the moon. Hey, Donnie C. How's it going to you too, man? Pretty good. Mark Methane. How's it going, man? Thomas Busplu. Thomas Busplu. Hello. Hello, Bruce. How are you, brother? Craig, 1971. Not bad, man. Not going to mention my eye. Aside from that, everything's okay. En parlant du diable, ben non, pas le diable. Bonjour, mon ami Benoît Paquette. J'ai reçu ton enveloppe, ton message. Aussi, contribution notée. Je te remercie, Benoît. Benoît Paquette. Hey, Benoît! L'information que tu m'envoies là, pour l'objet qui s'en vient pour le 1er septembre, c'est drôle parce que je vais en parler un peu plus tard. Le Space Force, ils sont en train d'employer 2500 personnes le 1er septembre. On va en parler après ça. Merci, Benoît. Evening, Bruce. JT. Thanks, man. Bass and Bass. Yo, sup, my friends? At Shadow Crawler 1111. I made it early this time. Yes, sir. Welcome, Shadow Crawler. Not bad, Mark. Really not bad. I'm looking forward to getting Neowise, actually. You know what? Cindy Luhu got Neowise. She was lucky to see it in the sky. Did not see it in the sky. Tonight it should be clear. So I should be attempting to try to see it. We've got some cool explosion, though, in space. Weather's pretty bad here right now. That's why I'm not outside. Most likely tonight it's supposed to be clear. There's not supposed to be any clouds. So hopefully I'll be able to get out. Hey, Bruce says, Brigo 3347. How's it going? Thanks a lot, Brigo. Welcome to all newcomers. If you're just arriving, I tried to start a series. Thomas, thank you very much. Boss plus. Je dis Thomas bosse plus parce que je me dis tu es français, mais sinon, merci pour prendre le temps de parler anglais, mais tu es le bienvenu de parler toutes les langues ici. You're welcome to speak any language. I'm never sure if Thomas is Thomas or Thomas. Thank you very much, Thomas. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the comments too, man. You know, it's the contribution, the comments, it's everything. I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. Bonjour, Bruce. Salut de la Belgique. Thierry Dandois. Merci, Thierry. C'est très apprécié. Toujours le bienvenu, Thierry. Merci. J'espère que tu aimes les vidéos, mon ami. On va faire un paquet d'autres, là. On cherche le comète Neowise ce soir. Je vois pas pourquoi que je le verrais pas. Hein? Et là, je devrais le voir. Craig 1971. Evening all. Quinn Lee's in the house. Thanks, Craig. Thanks, Craig, for everything, man. For following the channel. Support and everything, the comments. Really appreciate it. There's a certain few of you that, you know, we're like a close family. They say they are not, a good bunch of you actually now. They say they are not going to the moon yet. Yes, and that's exactly what I'm going to talk about that later too. This is good. That's exactly what I want to talk about. But you know, firsthand, they might already be there. See, that's absolutely, Base and Base says, they say they're not going to the moon yet, but you know firsthand, they might already be there, and I absolutely agree with that. Thank you, Mark. Bruce, keep the vids coming, and don't forget the thumbs up for the host. I love you, man. Thanks a lot, Mark. I appreciate that so much. You're absolutely right, Base and Base. Thanks again, Mark. Base and Base, you're absolutely right. I think if they're already up there, astéroïde. Oui, c'est exactement ça. C'est pas un météore, hein? C'est un astéroïde, Benoît. That's what Benoit was saying. We're going to be talking about that later. The coming asteroid for September 1st. 46 million miles out, which is a lot closer to Earth than the moon, apparently. I didn't think so, considering the moon is at only 300,000 kilometers, I thought. But anyways, maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. And like Basin Bay says, they could already be up there. Could be an interaction already with the aliens. Michael Morris. Hi, Bruce. Great vids. Keep at it far. Bonnie Leska. Thank you very much, Michael Morris. I appreciate that. Hey, Martin. Martin Erke. How are you doing today? Hello, Bruce. How are you? I'm good, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. All good was really cold, but today it warmed up. It's funny you say that. Yeah, there's a drastic temp for everyone, I think, in the world right now. It's still very humid here. Quebec is always very humid. But yeah, drastic drop in the temperatures. I definitely saw that. A lot of space news. We're going to be talking about a little bit. It's very interesting for those of you who don't know about it. It's not only the carbon dioxide that is heating up the planet. There's something that is far more heat trapping that keeps the heat even worse. It's the methane gas. And there's a lot of that going on right now, considering the carbon levels are low, but I'll talk about that after. But the carbon levels got low during the pandemic. So our carbon footprint was really lowered, less planes and everything. But with the methane gas, it's equivalent to 350 million more cars on the roads 24 hours a day, if you calculate it. So it's going to heat it up a lot more. And that contributes to that 3 to 4 degrees Celsius, they say, that the planet's going to heat up. For me, that is totally interesting. I think it's important that everybody knows and understands that. A lot of people still don't yet. In reality, the heating up of the planet is the problem. And that's what I'm going to talk about also, the Space Force, which just so happens they're employing 2,400 airmen going to the Space Force on September 1st, waiting for their tasks and instruction, administrative tasks, to be able to, do their thing with the Space Force. But I'm telling you, everything's happening at the same time. They're rushing to go to space. I'll talk about James Webb Telescope later too. They're putting that back. A couple of things. We got China, Ingenuity helicopter going to Mars. There's lots of stuff going on. If you don't follow every day, it's so easy to get totally lose it. You lose it. I mean, they say I thought that rocket exploded, or I thought they didn't go. Every day there's changes on what they're saying about everything. So if you read something one day, go back and see what they're talking about the next day. Sometimes they're changing the information, much like they're doing with the bloody pandemic, right? Vukan Simic, thank you very much. Hello. Un petit sou pour toi, Bruce. C'est plus qu'un sou, mon ami, puis je te remercie. Thomas, c'est très apprécié, mon homme. Très apprécié. Hey, Miss Heard's in the house. Thank you, Quinley. Very bad person. Well, Miss Heard's actually blocked from the channel. She's a little upset. As she always is. She gets caught. Looks like a total idiot coming to the channel. Lily Matthews, welcome. Dublin, Ireland. Thank you very much, Darla. Nice, Quinn. I hadn't scrolled down, and that's probably why she commented. Sorry, guys. Miss Heard. You can check her out. The Cato Lee Oceans, I have to go back up now because Miss Heard sort of unregulated a few things, as she always tries to do. Miss Heard does this while eating chips. So the only chance I get at blocking her is when she slips on one of the keys or something. Those Lay's chips are greasy. Bruce, do you think we already have bases on Mars and on the moon? I think definitely there's something set up there, but you know what? It could be one of two things, alien or humans. And if they're humans, they're not necessarily, theoretically, humans that left Earth thousands of years ago. What if it's a secret society, a secret, hiring of people on Earth, taking the humans that, listen, we're giving you that as a salary, that as a salary. They're grabbing single people, heading them to Mars. I believe those are all really good, plausible theories, definitely. Bruce, keep the vids coming, and don't forget, thumbs up for the host. Thanks again, Mark. Appreciate that, man. It's funny how Miss Heard can come here even when she's blocked, eh? Thomas Bus Plus, nice contribution. Thanks, Darla. It absolutely is. Bruce, do you think I just read that. Still think the vids from 3 years ago are amazing. Thank you, Quinley. Appreciate that, man. Lily Matthews, hi from Dublin, she says. Thanks again, Lily. Welcome, Lily. Hi from Quebec. Welcome. Harry Brookover is in the house. Si petite, ma foi. Thomas, C'est beaucoup, man, des contributions. Puis tu dis que c'est pas petit du tout. Si je calcule à chaque fois que tu as fait ça, c'est beaucoup de dollars. Hmm? Puis c'est bien apprécié. Crois-moi. Um, use right, Craig. 30. I like that. Sorry, man. Use right, Craig. 30 watch, and I'm the fourth like, but he did get his thumbs down. Oh, yeah. We got the thumbs down already. Usually I always get them all, mostly before getting the likes. And the ones that troll the channel think that they're going to get attacked by me afterwards. Oh, they will. I'll comment. You guys know me. I don't hide it. I go right on the channel. What's up, Stank? What do you want me to say? I mean, these people are trying to harass me. I'm not shy. Oh, be careful. You're going to lose subscribers if they hear you talking like that. Yeah, sure. I get it. I know. But everyone gets pissed off when people are lynching you, trying to lynch you or whatever, you know. But time after time is here. Time after time. We'll come here, expose ourselves, and more new people will see Miss Heard. If you don't know who she is, look at my older videos, you'll find out who she is. Go to her channel, and her whole channel is based on me. The whole description is based on me, and it can't be taken down. Imagine. The Cato Lee Oceans Rising is a serious problem, right? Absolutely it is. Then why are the most expensive properties right next to the seabed? Banks would never give loans if they thought the land would be submerged in a few years. You're absolutely right, Cato Lee. And that's why I believe it's important for the system to keep going, so they hide everything. The stock market has to keep going, right? Grocery stores and workers and commercial investments in the stock markets do have to continue. So they would never leak that out. And here they're selling the most expensive properties where it is the most dangerous to live, which is true. It's almost funny. Oh, let me scroll down a minute here. Can I view? I don't want to view it. I want to block her ass. Unhide user? No. Put user in timeout? No. I don't want to put user in timeout. Maybe I should report her. Yeah, I'll report her. Unwanted commercial content, pornography, harassing or bullying. Pornography. There you go. Choose one. It's harassing me. There we go. Dirty lady. There we go. Please contact local authorities if you or someone you know is in danger. Visit YouTube Safety Center for more information on how to protect yourself. Here we go. That's done with. Now can I come back? I press report. Oh, they're going to make me go into the health center now? No. Bye-bye. There we go. I'm back. Now I'll delete her. So how come we can't get rid of that mangy mutt? It's funny. We could all delete messages, but I can't delete Miss Here's message. Maybe she's already gone, and I don't realize it. Maybe that's it. Haha, you're awesome. Been following you for a long time. Love your work. It's interstellar. Base and Base, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Absolutely. What's the matter, Marcia Claire? How's it going? Uh-oh is right. Uh-oh, hot dog. See if she gets that one. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Mr. David White, how are you? The winner. I can't say winner. It's not a raffle. He received. He's going to receive. And I have to be checking, Mr. White. Please leave me, if not the same, how to properly write your address so that it gets to your house, either in Patreon and a message or something. It'll be cool. David White won the alien painting, the alien white painting, which was really funny. David White, alien white. And Darla was the painter, of course. She did an amazing job with it. And I'm looking forward to see it and get it. LordKid23. Hey, Bruce is all and everyone in chat. Thank you very much, LordKid23. How's it going? Scrolling up. Oh, a couple more trolls that I got there. To win an alien painting by Darla Lama. Oh, gee, thanks, Marty. She has a crush on you. I think so, Jen and Chris. Oh yeah, she has a very heavy crush. She used to be a contributor too on the channel. Came a couple of times, to give some, you know, $5-10 or whatever, just to pretend that she looked good. And then she tried to build up a big boat. Little Miss Heard about it. Very sad story with Miss Heard. She's alone too. A lot of family members died around her, and it's a sad story. And all I can say is that sad people that have missing family members sometimes try to avenge, and get revenge for whatever reasons they do that. And Miss Heard even attacked my child. It's very serious. When I say it, guys, it's because I'm serious. Often I have to shut up and just have the smiles here. But no. She'll freely harass my family and stuff like that. Even though nobody cares, I don't care if nobody cares. Because I care about my family. So, Craig says, how's the construction, Marty? Yeah, Marty, I go from editor to editor. I just saw your messages that came back. And I go from editor to editor. The one that you said, the P Direct, was one I had way back. And now I go through anything that's free online and stuff. I don't usually even talk much about that, but I need a new one. That's definitely for sure. I use free ones, anything free. There's no manipulation with my images. I find something that inverts the image, and straight up, that's basically how I roll. Have my own little touch on some of the images and stuff like that. That remains a recipe I have. Catch you later, the Kato Lee. No, sorry. It's Carlos D. Fletcher. Hello. I have to scroll up because a whole bunch of things are screwed up. Thank you, Darla, for hiding that mangy mutt. She can only see us now. She can't talk. Oh, come on. She almost disturbed my concentration. June Sutherland, hi everyone. Hope you're all having a great day. Marcia likes hanging out on troll channels. Have fun, Marcia. You deliver so many good vids. Hey, Kato Lee, honestly, the reason why I deliver good vids is because you guys appreciate it. And you guys are so supportive to watching them. And I think it's pretty amazing because we really are a small bunch that watches the videos and that even believes in it. I have a hard time believing that, but that's how it is. It's just incredible what we're finding. Tonight, I'm going to get Neowise. Cindy Lou, who got Neowise, guys? She didn't get very many views on her channel, which is totally normal. It takes a long time for people to get views, but it's a good video. Straight up, I was astonished at how close she got it, but it's right there in the sky. So check it out. She got a good shot. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all having a great day. Thank you very much, June Sutherland. You're always welcome to the channel. Those of you just joining, Miss Heard was attacking the channel. Take the time to go give her some love after this live stream. Oh, that's right. She lost her comment section. Yeah, she can't comment anymore, and she has no more community. I went and flagged the comments and stuff where they said they were going to shoot my kids and stuff like that. It must have taken a month. And then after about a month, I noticed that her comments were completely down, so. Dug her own grave. I find this interesting. I believe it has something to do with all these chemtrails. Jerry Kidd, it is interesting. That too, everything has to do with the problem, I think. I need to go, Bruce. I'll catch you later. Have a good day. Shadow Crawler, nice to see you, 1111. Thank you very much. I know lots of 1111s. Hey, Bruce, stop by, hit thumbs up. Much love, y'all. Will do, Carlos. We're going to have to get out and see some of your channels. I've started, actually, to see a few of some of your channels. And I appreciate you guys all for stopping by. Carlos, as always here commenting, man. Always supporting the channel. Really appreciate that, bud. And, yeah, I'll go over and subscribe, man, and say hi. Should make compilation of some of the most interesting recordings you got. Oh, yeah, Anti-Care, thank you very much. And basically, yeah, that's a bit of what I do all the time. But you're absolutely right, and you're in the right time because, guys and gals, In August, in a couple of weeks, it's going to be 4 completed years of research I've been doing here, daily research. And the 5th year is going to be started on in August. I think it's the 16th or something like that, near the end of August. I'm never sure the date. I have to double check. I know August is the change. And now 10,000 followers on the French channel of Ni Québec Astronomie. Very, very happy for that. I have amazing support from the French community. Some of them are here, absolutely. Even Benoit Paquette, a big supporter of the French channel. And I know some of you guys come over to the French channel. I've seen Craig there. I've also seen Harry Brookover, Darla, and a bunch of people, so I appreciate that. Trying to go through some more of the comments so that I can see and talk about a bit of the news. Really interesting news. Well, we got to already 1:30. It's going whizzing by here. Carlos D. Fletcher, welcome to the live. Thanks a lot, Carlos. He'll be back. Thanks again, man. Thanks, Marty. Donnie C. Gotta hit the road, y'all. Have a good one, Bruce. You the man. Keep up the awesome work. Peace. Thank you, Donnie C. Alfie Joe Bob, thank you. I didn't see Alfie. Oh, there he is. Hi, Alfie. How's it going, man? Thanks, as always, for the support. Sup, Bruce, bro. Your work, I'm a fellow Montreal. Kudos. Thank you very much, SE. Your work on the sun is marvelous. Keep up the good work. Hey, SE, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And the more people that I have following me around here in Quebec and Montreal, I think it's pretty amazing. SE, if ever you speak French, I have also a French channel. Just look at the featured channels on the right side of my homepage and you'll see OVNI, Quebec Astronomy, written in French. If ever you are French and you want to check it out. And like I said, French people are also always welcome here. Some people started here and prefer remaining on this channel. This is the source channel, but the French channel I went and added, just some of the videos that are occurring here. But I maintain, and it's a different channel. So I post new stuff on the French channel that has not appeared here yet. And there's some stuff here that has not ever appeared on the other channel. So started making some nice channels. Guys, how much now? 70, almost 80,000 subscribers. Holy smokes, with the 2 channels. That's pretty awesome. Jen and Chris, hello, welcome. Hans Justin is back. There's also Miss Heard. Tanja Heard, also known as Tanja Hilborn. She has many aliases, many names, aka, everything. It's all the names that she uses and that she goes by. Cook. 333. That's where she lives. Kristen Wrestles, Bruce, love ya. Aliens on the moon. Thank you very much, Kristen. I appreciate that. Tyle Tressner, thanks a lot for being here. And to all the trolls. Hans, where's your brother Franz? Hans Justin, you remember him, Darla? Hans Justin was the one that made not true or nice. Jesus is power over evil. Misheard, not true or nice. What's not true or nice? She's an asshole. Diane Moore, glad to be here, hun. Thank you very much. I was going through my flash drives looking for cloud pics, lol. Hey, Diane Moore, how's it going? Thank you, Richard Borba. Thanks, Darla. Thanks, guys. Joyce Box. Asteroid no coming around September. Supposed to be closer to Earth than the moon. It is. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. It's supposed to be closer to Earth than the moon. But again, they said it's at 46 million miles away. I'm just telling you that the moon's only 300,000 kilometers away. But, yeah. Hey, Zombie! Bruce sometimes shows things on French channel that he doesn't show on this channel. Laura Kid 23, thank you very much. And that's exactly right. So I do a video and I post it here on the Bruce Cizal channel for my amazing community. And then after that, when I post it on the French channel, I always do the extra zooming and fixing. So when I bring it back on the English channel. It's again, it's different, and I do that repetitively, continually, all the time. Oh, the trolls, so many. Sorry about that, everyone. All the trolls here, but you know they like my channel. I offered David 100 for his win. Oh, we got an auction for the painting. It's up to him. Totally up to him. I paid more than that. It was a beautiful painting, though. We haven't had a single chemtrail here in Tennessee for months. It's been really slow here, actually. Very, very slow here. Couple last week, but when I say a couple last week, in an hour or something, and that was it. Sweet Chariot, Bruce, have you ever thought that the moon is there to capture our souls and send them back to Earth so we never ascend? Sweet Chariot, listen, there's John Lear, which Miss Heard knows frig all about. John Lear had mentioned something about that, about the moon being a soul machine. It was a bit too advanced for me, without me getting into the subject. But yeah, I mean, John Lear was the first person I heard saying that. And Miss Heard, you defending them, big girl? Blue Angel, love them all. Joyce, are you serious? Hey, how's it going, Joyce? Are you serious? Nice to see ya. Richard Borba, heads up. Carlos Skywatcher, hi Bruce, what's up? Love trolls. You gotta love them, man. They rely on the views. Absolutely. And that's what they want. Trolls are looking for views, looking for subs. And you know what pisses me off, and how I'm pissing them off right now, is by my titles. Ever notice how my titles of, were so lame in the past few months? Like the moon research. The moon research, I'm showing UFOs on the moon that are exclusive live footage with a telescope. So of course, now I'm going to apply the proper title. Is exactly what I do now. Okay, so I'll leave off from, I moved back to my home in California after being out of state about 2 years. There are far fewer chemtrails lately here too. Thanks a lot, Jesus. Is power over evil. Finish the sentence. We've been getting ship tracks here each morning. Yeah, it's not natural fog. We aren't supposed to get fog in the hot summer here. That's right. Chemtrailers back in business today. East coast of Ireland back at it again. Hey, things are jamming up here. Basically, that's what my platform's for, is to advertise. And I've accepted that. James Webb. We're going to talk about James Webb Telescope, guys. It's delayed for 7 months. 3 months because of the pandemic, and 4 months because of technical difficulties, I guess. Things or issues that they have to do. It's the biggest ever space telescope, if you guys don't know about it. And you know when its launch date is now? It's going to be October 31st, 2021. So isn't that Halloween? We'll be launching on Halloween. March 2020 launch. That was the date it was supposed to launch, in March 2020, and it did not, due to technical issues as well as addressing the coronavirus, so they say. The moon's subsurface has now been found to be metallic. Right? It's metallic. Aren't spaceships metallic? Maybe the moon is a spaceship, but the subterranean of all the moons. So they're saying the inside of the moon is metallic. So now they're changing that it's 100 million years younger now, and they're going to change the way it hit. Now people are going to have babies, and they're going to go to school, and they will never have known all the crap that they were telling us before. You see how they change the information like every 10, 20 years? You know? Us as adults, as parents, we can't do the math with our kids because it's not the same way they're doing it. And this is like just 9, 10 years down the road. They're always changing everything all the time. Temperature in Portugal above 40 degrees Celsius, 107 Fahrenheit. That's crazy, Carlos Skywatcher. And here too, man, it got really, really sick at one point, really, really high. Just absolutely crazy. Hey Bruce, what if those lights are engines firing up right, to move our ships across the surface. I'm telling you, Mark Methane, I love all these theories, and absolutely, I love them. And yeah, for me, they're totally plausible. Zombie, will do Martin. Thank you, Zombie, for being here, man. I've just looked at Miss Heard's channel. What the F? She's attacking you bad. Yes, June. Thanks a lot, June. I appreciate it, though, for some of you just going to check her out. It gets frustrating. These channels can't be taken down either, June. I tried, and they counter this many ways, right? These are network hackers or network engineers. Some of them are paid just to be hackers, and some of them are just jealous skanks. Sorry, but that's basically Miss Heard's problem. I'm not going to hide it. And after seeing that, June, do you understand why yeah, that's why I call her like that. But it's repetitive, and you should see all the videos she went through. You got Frack Centurion, the other friends, Mr. Lem, all pretending, to target my children and stuff, June. It gets pretty pathetic, and they're freely doing that, posting my images. They posted several houses where they think is my address, so I like telling them now 1 Chalmers, and whatever. So they like posting my address, and at one point I'm saying to myself, there's nothing more they can do now. So now they're pissed off but why though? What am I doing? I'm not even sharing my Patreon page. Never have talked about it on any of the live streams. I don't advertise and ask people for money. I don't ever do any of that, and I get a lot of support, and they get mad, There's a message, the last message that she commented, Miss Heard, on Mr. Lem's channel or her channel, to Frack Centurion. She said, oh, is he at 15,000 raised? Good. I hope the fucker doesn't get up to 20,000 stuff. So she freely talks about that on her channel. There's no dislikes on most of her videos either. So she's got total control, total skank control on her channel. But June, it paid off because she lost her community and lost the rights to comment. That's where the threats were. I took a picture of it. I have it right here. I have the confirmation. She received it by email. Bruce Sees All took this down, so it's going to piss her off even more, probably. So the moon's subsurface is metallic. So did you guys hear of the new space perfume, Eau de Luna? Space smells. Yeah, just let you know that. I thought that was pretty stupid. Ingenuity. You guys know what Ingenuity is? It's the first helicopter to fly on Mars. These are notes I jot down like in the olden days. It has 4 carbon fiber propellers, blades, right? And not propellers, blades of the propeller. The object weighs 4 pounds. That is going to the moon, going to Mars. And they say it's going to turn faster to combat the alien Martian atmosphere. There's sunsets and sunrises and clouds, and it rains on Mars. Okay? There's nothing to hide about it. It's every planet's just like Earth, probably. Did you hear about Venus's beautiful mountains and stuff? People think they're fireballs. No fireball there. Any fire on Venus? Well, maybe a volcano. I think. I don't know. Neowise can be seen only in the northern hemisphere. So if you're in India, Europe, South Asia, you're not going to get a chance to see Neowise. So they say. I'd still try it. Neowise is only visible before dawn. That's another thing. I got some people out there telling me they're getting it all night. I doubt it. I hope so. I'd love to see it all night, but it would be at probably a very early time. It'd probably be between 8:45 and 9:30 if you were to see it. Just my guess. Only going to be as bright as the brightest star in the Big Dipper. So it's not much brighter when you think of it. So it's basically just this dot you're going to see beside the Big Dipper. And to see it, you're going to have to look with the binoculars or near dawn there. Or you're going to have to, like Cindy did with the infrared, to try to get an amazing shot of it. I don't know how the hell it could be that close. She got it so friggin' close. I was mesmerized when I saw how close she got it. I'm looking forward to try to get it to see if I can see it that close too. That's incredible. NASA also posted some pictures of Neowise, but they were not that good. They were really far away. So only going to be as bright. Yeah, the Big Dipper. So hey, that Neowise is going to come back in only 6,800 800 years. Thanks, mods, for checking the trolls out, eh? So China is going to launch Taiwan 1. Taiwan? No, it's Taiwan 1. Get it? Taiwan? Anyways. Taiwan. Mars orbiter and rover next week. The country's first independent interplanetary mission. So look up what interplanetary means. They're not just going to Mars. And China's satellite laser ranging station. So here's the thing. Earth is heating up because of climate change and our fault, the carbon footprint. We contribute to 15% of that, right? And we're going to talk about that and why, because it's really interesting. So I'm trying to associate climate change with all the war that's on Earth too. I believe that they have a relationship to one another. I believe that the reason why we're rushing to go to space and, to invent new ways to go to space is to counteract the inevitable of the Earth, imploding on itself, basically heating up too much to the point where it's going to be very toxic gases here on Earth. We wouldn't be able to live. Do you guys know that methane gas is colorless and odorless? That's very scary. And when I tell you in a bit the quantity that's been dumped since a couple of years in Earth's atmosphere, you're gonna flip, because I flipped out when I heard them saying that. So yeah. So we're talking about, get this, guys, China's satellite laser ranging stations. Have you guys heard of the laser ranging stations? In general, the laser ranging stations are supposed to be used to track and to assess the heights and orbits of all satellites, running around China or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of these bases. Some of them there's some in Shanghai, there's some in Beijing, there's some in Wuhan. These are laser bases, and they have 2 mobile bases out of the 5. There's a place where there's 5 buildings, and one of those buildings, the American defense located was one building that was tracking all the satellites. So the dangers are that they could also destroy, use that to destroy or to manipulate the satellites, everyone else's satellites. And how? Well, the Defense Intelligence Agency, is what I was trying to say, warns that in 2020, a ground-based laser weapon that will counter low-orbit space-based sensors. So it's going to screw up all sensoring, right? And higher power systems are being built, and it could damage the structures of non-optical satellites. So get this, there's already 5 China bases that were located. China would also have buildings in use and 1 tracking satellites. They're vulnerable for attacks from air attacks. So what's going to happen is they're probably going to try to drop a bomb on them, right? That's what's going to happen. China laser station are supposed to, like I said, to track satellites and stuff, but that's not what they're doing. And so here's the thing. Here's the association to all of this. There's more than 2,400 airmen to transfer over to the American Space Force as of September 1st, 2020. That's in less than 2 weeks, right? They all come from space operations career fields, right? They will be transferred to the new branch of the Space Force starting September 1st, 2020. You know how many people applied? 8,500 people applied. That, of course, all from those programs, and only 2,400 airmen to be transferred over to the Space Force. So now here's where it gets interesting, and why I wanted to talk about the methane gas. Methane gas is soaring to a record high. This is all information that's out freshly in news, scientists, news, whatever, NASA. They're all talking about this, and it's soaring to a record high level. They say the pandemic reduced the carbon emissions. Remember when during the pandemic they stopped flying around the planes? Well, they didn't, but they stopped a few of them anyways. And that supposedly helped a lot with the carbon dioxide. Remember, we were hearing about some animals, some sharks, and they were coming closer to the edges of the waters. They were seen in Venice, swimming through whatever, dolphins swimming through Venice waterways and stuff because of that change, less carbon imprint, right, on Earth. But the methane gas is the real heat trapper, and that's what really keeps the heat in. And it's surprising to say that as silly as cows and sheep ranching is contributing to all of these methane gases coming into the air. So when they talk about methane gases and the dinosaurs saying that they were farting, right? Everyone was laughing, saying that's stupid, it's ridiculous and stuff. Well, there's some truth to that. And you could, a whole slew of things are going to happen with the heating up and the climate change, okay? A lot of things. Cataclysmic events. It's going to cause drought. It's going to cause, landfills also cause methane emissions, okay? Like I said, cow ranching, sheep ranching causes methane emissions. What else is there? There's a whole bunch of things. And first of all, oil and natural gas production, that contributes to methane gases emissions that are freed out into the air. So what it's doing is already the carbon dioxide was heating us up. So now the high levels of methane gas are all due to us. It's our fault. It's the human activity. And this is how, the end of the world is going to be because of us humans. But why are they still taking oil out of the earth? And why are they still producing natural gas? It makes no sense. Unless one thing, they're liquidating all the resources and elements on earth to go elsewhere. And if that was so, well, they're going to do that till the end, right? Till storms start, till earthquakes start, drought, because methane emissions also cause wildfires. The heating up of this planet, right? Not the methane itself, but it's going to cause the planet to heat up, droughts. It causes floods. People think, oh, there's not going to be any water. No, some places it's going to be completely flooded, right? And I'm almost done, but for me, it was really interesting that we talked about that because I think everything has to do with everything. All the rush to go to space and to explore new worlds and to, checking everything out, looking at seismic activity on Mars and on the moon. I believe it's because it's in the inevitable moment that something happens here on Earth that we all have to leave. So when you think back to the Bible, right, and they say that, Noah's Ark or whatever, okay, most people will see Noah's Ark as a floating boat. But you have to really, you have to see between the lines as to what the ark represents. It could be the Van Allen belt, right? For example, maybe that's a bit too far. But anyways, I know what I mean. The cause of rising methane levels are primarily due to coal mining emissions. Also, oil and natural gas production, like I told you guys, right? Cattle and sheep. I said that too, landfills, etc. So these temperatures change will cause natural disasters and famines. It's also going to cause mass migrations. What's that going to do? Mass migrations, my friend, I'm not just talking about humans, okay? It's going to cause civil unrest because of the mass migrations, because of the difference of climate change. It's going to cause us, it's going to become the norm. It's going to be something normal 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year that we see complete nations and countries migrating to other places until we're all basically what's going to go on, right? Even though it's far ahead. So get this, Earth's atmosphere absorbed nearly, as of 2017, from what I'm talking about, okay, 600 million tons of colorless, odorless gas, okay? And you can't see it, right? That is 20 times more powerful than carbon dioxide. So this is why science went from saying that it's going to heat up in 50, 100, 200 years to it's going to heat up in 10, 20 years. Because now the methane gas, because of our activities, human activities, it's going to screw everything up. That's exactly what it's going to do. And this, over 100-year span, is what they made the data on, basically. So more than half of all methane emissions are from human activities. Emissions are up 9% this year. So that means add another 50 million tons per year of more emissions, both carbon dioxide emissions, methane emissions, but we're talking methane emissions. And that's, methane gas is a heat trapping gas. Methane contains heat, very high heat. So this is what it's gonna do to the earth. That's scary. So yeah, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Temperatures hot in Portugal, says Carlos. Trails are painting the skies of Scotland certain days. See, that's how it is, Quinley, here too. It's some days come and some days it goes. Whoop, the connection's lost, I think. Wow, guy, you should see the attacks. Being attacked. Miss here, take a chill pill. Crazy much. Do you think the clouds around the moon are a cloaking device? Sweet Chariot, that's what I love to hear. Okay? Yeah. So, scrolling up so fast. Thank you, Dana. I didn't even get a chance to see you, Dana, yet. Sorry for the trolls, guys. We'll stick around for a couple of minutes. They want us to close. So because they want me to stop, I'm going to stick around for another 10 minutes. Just to please them. Barry Mayer, didn't even get a chance to see you, man. You were like, disappeared, man. I can't really scroll up either because I'm jammed, my friends. Sorry for that. If methane is in farts, I'm 43 years old and would have been dead by now. The amount I've produced over time. Yes, Sweet Chariot, I get it. That's what you'd think, right? But when I think of it now, even seeing a methane lighter, I go, oh my God, what the hell are we thinking of? It's bad. Buffering, says Origami. Thank you, Origami. Thank you very much. Damon Johnson's in the house, lagging. Sorry, guys. So sorry about it. It's the trolls that are trying to break the channel. It's Misheard. Misheard and, astrophotography, ace of space. The man with the tiny hands. He's got Lego hands. Hairpiece. Bruce, YouTube is cutting you off to play their commercial. What? There's a commercial during my live stream? That's impossible. I believe you, but it should be impossible. Government also has weather warfare. Some serious plans are unfolding. June Sutherland lagging here. Yes, it's all these trolls. Barry Mayer now. Deleted by Damon. Thank you very much, Damon, for deleting the message. Thanks, guys. Clyde Laws. Has Bruce just made it? But I'll be back this evening. Thank you very much, man. And got you something coming in the mail, bro. Peace. Hey, thank you very much, Clyde Laws. More than happy, man. I'll be checking out the stream tonight. I hope you're here. We got a lot of trolls here. Miss Heard's in the house, man. I'm trying to see. Whack a troll. Yes, Dana. It's like that game with the hammer, Whack a troll. I want Bruce's moon coffee. Oh, yeah, man. You know what? I should get some cups out for you guys. Stay longer, Bruce. I will. Yes, Craig. I'm going to bug them a little bit. Piss them off a bit more. Get some more people stopping by. And I'm hungry on top of it. Like, I want to get off and go eat. You know what? I ain't. I'm going to stick around. Maybe I'll have me another coffee. Can you imagine that, Craig? How childish they are, though? That they're not even shy to be seen doing all that? It's pathetic. Dark Devious, the troll ran off. Bill Bryson. Did he... I know Bill Bryson. I don't think he's a troll, though. But the troll ran off Bill Bryson. Oh, yeah. Trolls were probably on Bill Bryce's channel, too. Trying to see the messages now. Masked Bishop, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune has an abundance in methane. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's right. That's absolutely right. Geez, So maybe those planets underwent the same thing that happened here. Maybe we were on Neptune and we came to there and we came to there and then we came to here and then we came to Venus, whatever, now we're here. I'm telling you, all these theories are amazing. They're very, very interesting. What do you think, Miss Heard? Aren't they amazingly interesting? Cut your grass, Miss Heard. The trailer park is getting long. I see so much in the clouds when I look at what I took with my phone. Yes, the clouds. You can see a lot of stuff in the clouds. Never going to break this channel. Damon Johnson, you're absolutely right. Oh no, they're not going to break it. Because if they do, they're going to freaking regret it. Because when I come back, I'm going to be like a dragon. Speaking of dragons, those are the ones that are attacking me. But anyways, adopt the troll day. Let's all adopt Miss Heard. We'll send her some chips. That's all she does, guys. Bag of chips in front of her TV. And how do I know that? It's because I look at her through the camera on her computer, which she does not know. Set your setting to 480p for the buffering. Yeah, you're absolutely right, darling. That'll probably help. Probably will help. Free coffee, says Coffee, yes. Benoit Pocket. Gonna take y'all outside with me. I'm getting chilly in here. Is it cold in the house? Air conditioning's too high, you gotta go outside? That happens. Oh, I have a problem digesting the trolls. Grand Prix in the house. There's Dana Shiver. Thank you, Dana. I'm being naughty. The more I get attacked, Dana, the more I love it because the proof is right there. I tell everyone that I'm always getting attacked, and then we see that they come right by on the live stream because they just can't help to come by and say ha. If you go look on Miss Heard's channel, you'll see in the comment section whether... That's true. She lost the comment section. She had a comment section, but she doesn't have a comment section anymore. So the only way she can come and talk is coming here with the channel that I blocked her with. She has a crush on John Lear. She likes him. Yeah, I cut off, Craig. They want me out of here. See? They're even knocking at the door, bud. At one Chalmers. They're knocking at my door. No, I shouldn't be offline, Benoit Paquette. Hello, Darla. Bag of chips. And it's true, yeah, Dana. Bag of chips, that's what she's doing. She's an old bag. I mean, she has an old bag of chips all the time. Miss Heard had a crush on me before. We dated back in high school. Well, she wanted us to date in high school, and I wasn't interested. She was a little weird, you know, like they're really nice people at school, but that they have, you know, like dolls with them and stuff. She used to walk around the school with like a voodoo doll and stuff. It was weird. She wasn't liked very much at school. Buffering is crazy. You're back. There we go. I'm finally back. Thank you, man. There's like 26 trolls that were blocked here. I didn't even get the time to do it. You guys are like, boom, on the money. Hi there. Do you see a lot of satellites during your observations? Sean Kellett, I see a whole bunch of satellites. You know when? When Elon Musk sends up the satellites and the satellite train, where they're all side by side, like back to back. I could see that probably last for months. I don't know how long it lasts before it goes up into orbit, because some of the lights that I'm seeing in the sky have to definitely be satellites. Absolutely. There's an easy way to decipher that is you go online and you look at when the satellites are going by over Montreal. And now here's the thing. Not everybody has a satellite going over their head. Sometimes it's offset. Sometimes it's over water areas and stuff. And every single time that I'm outside showing those UFOs, there's not any satellites that are up there. So you wonder what the hell they are. And, you know, You don't hear NASA or anyone ever saying that satellites follow each other side by side. They do from a certain distance, of course, because they're relaying digital message to themselves through laser shots, right? Pew, 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 maybe to adjust um, height or level or something like that. But here's the thing: people say that satellites are like the UFOs, and they really are not, because UFOs are on fire. Satellites, when you see flaring like they used to do, because by the way, Elon Musk fixed all of that. They also decommissioned and took down all the old satellites that were reflective or had gold paper on them, basically. This is what I'm understanding. Now, there was also dark sats that were launched. There's dark satellites out there. They're black as hell. You'll never see them. And these objects are the sizes of washers and dryers. So to be able to see a satellite, well, you're going to have to be able to, with your telescope, okay, go up on a mountain and go 300 kilometers away from that mountain at the same level or height, depending on whether Earth is flat. You're going to have to adjust your height or level. But try to get that washer and dryer on that mountain. You'll never see it. Now, say to yourself, the satellites is in the atmosphere of Earth. You have to see through all the atmospheric disturbances, the clouds and everything. So, but satellites can be seen, because I filmed myself the satellite train. So we absolutely can get satellites. And let me tell you, man, the satellites are small. And I think that's the difference. The ones that I've been showing recently, that I always show with the UFOs, that even Cindy Lou Who shows, they're too bright and they're slowed down over the house. You get flashing lights. I got them flashing. So you wonder, could they be, satellites? Only satellites? Of course not. And the most that I've seen, like in one area, like side by side, is 5 or 6. So there's no satellites that are meeting up head to head, crossing paths like that. It's very easy to see on the satellite tracking websites, the government satellite tracking websites, both American and Canadian, to see exactly where they go all year long. You can follow them, you track them, you can see them with a live GPS. But now here's the thing. Are there spy satellites? Of course. Are there satellites that are not going to appear on the GPS? I think so too. So those are other possibilities. But that was interesting what, I forgot who said that, about the methane gas. Absolutely. Uranus, Neptune, and all those places, the emissions of methane gas in the air there. I wouldn't light a lighter up there. That's for sure, right? But maybe that's what's happening to us. And maybe the closer you are to the sun, makes sense, is where it's starting to heat up faster than Earth, because Earth, in the center of the solar system, I always say Earth is in the center of the solar system. It is. And the sun's going around it. So maybe it's taking longer for us to heat up, right? But with that imprint that we're doing, the carbon dioxide, I mean, it's bad. We shouldn't be pulling oil out of the ground. Many Indian reserves are, thank God, helping to hold that back, right? Many Indian reserves are helping and to try to stop oil pipelines from going up. They recently closed the pipeline, or didn't close, it's not true. They stopped one recently, but it sucks. Back in the days, 5-6 years ago, I was active on Twitter as the Canadian Adon, and it's probably still up there. 3 things. There was pornography on Twitter with kids and stuff like that. Made me sick. So I was with, just anonymous groups and stuff like that. To be able to take down the channels, we were writing codes. We were flagging URLs. I was on also the FBI and the CIA's websites. We were sending in ISIS URLs of channels and stuff like that. At one point, a lot of people tried to help themselves online, and then I had started doing that. But another thing that came up at the end was with the animals. I started saying, wow, they're keeping dolphins, in zoos and stuff like that. Started getting into that, the activism of it all, without being, a maniac with a flag and stuff. But I really started getting interested in that. This is how it started in me, getting interested in the whole thing, like secret societies and, Troll Grand Prix, get 'em. Yes, we did pretty good, Darla. I got to thank you guys for enduring all the trolls that were here today. Mike Larry, I seen a steady moving light 2 nights ago. It was faint, but I was able to keep my eye on it, at least until I couldn't see it anymore. It wasn't blinking either. Yeah, I see them. I see those, Mike Larry, absolutely. Very thin, continual light. Looks, basically, it's not a plane, but it's as straight as a plane and a little bit faster probably, but I see them all the time. Coming over and many more and blink. Sorry that you had to write it. No, okay, it's Hildy. Sorry about that. Keep my eye on it at least until I couldn't see it anymore. It wasn't blinking either. I wanted to think maybe a satellite. Yes, Mike, it could be. And obviously, I think that's how we would see a satellite. As for the flaring, you could see the satellite let off like a stroboscope light, like a big, very big flash. That's normal. But seeing it, the intensity go up and down and up and down. And notice some of them, Mike, you'll probably only see it rarely, because I see it only rarely too, but you will try to notice the speeds. They're always different. You have some, I'd say, as fast as 3 times faster than some of the lights that we see in the sky. But I'm not going to take away, Mike, that there are satellites up there. It's just, honestly, I don't really know if we can see them that big. Listen, with the satellite train I filmed, it's proof we can film the satellites. But the reason why I'm filming it, just like Neowise, at the same time, 8:45, 9:30 p.m., at the from dusk to dawn. When dawn arrives, that's when you go outside. The first star comes out, and you can see all of a sudden over the horizon that satellite train coming by. But once it goes over the edge of the horizon, and that's where you're always going to see it. If you first notice anything that you're capturing, always notice the time. I learned this in a couple of years. Always notice the time. Your best findings are going to be when the sun goes down and that first star comes out. I'm telling you, you're going to see. And that's also when and where they tell you to go at that certain time to look for, like, Neowise, Atlas, when Atlas was out also. Atlas is also, do you remember its trajectory? It also went by past the Polaris star, but still, again, in the jurisdiction of the Big Dipper in the northwest sky. So there's a reason for that. The comets are always being seen in the northwestern sky, right? And then you come to the understanding, I start to understand how things are traveling in space, because it just makes no bloody sense. The more I look, the more it makes no sense to me. I find out new things and it just screws me up even more. Tonight, my friends, I'm going to get Neowise. Like Cindy Lou, on her birthday, I think, or the day before, she got Neowise. That's a nice birthday gift. Hildy AE. Hello, Hildy. Bruce, can they be soul collectors, catchers? Interesting theory. I've been hearing about it. Whoop, you're sorry, lost you. Looking for you now. If many people became light beings, that's interesting to me, Hildy. Light beings. I believe in light workers. I don't know if you know about the light workers. There are some here on Earth. If many people became light beings after a large accident, or are they ready to follow people, reading minds and projecting thoughts soon? Very interesting, Hildy. I love all these theories, guys. You know, it's something spectacular, right? There's nothing that is too crazy. There's nothing that's impossible. That's for sure. There's absolutely nothing impossible in the theories. For me, that's what I believe. And I love these theories. And listen, for me, the moon is a spiritual place. It's a place that has to do a lot with our religion here now. I believe every story and everything that we have as a document, as a sea scroll or whatever, tablets, okay, on stone, I believe it all has to do with the moon. Not that the tablets are talking about the moon, but I believe that the moon has the same experience as us, having a being that's up there, having gone through many years of war and, you know, the evolutional phase that they're probably trying to do, which is very interesting. I believe that they're evolving also like us. But now here's the thing that comes into consideration. Are they still there? Are they aliens and humans? Are they humans, not aliens? Are they aliens, not humans? Are they another type of creature or living organism that we have no clue about? Maybe they don't build houses. Maybe they just build tunnels. And they fly through all these tunnels, you know? Because we're seeing cloud-like objects on the moon, right? They're doing a test, guys. Did you guys hear about the Dragonfly? It's a test that NASA's doing with 1 or 2 satellites. One satellite has a tether. It's just an arm basically on it, a tether. And one satellite does not have a tether. The satellite with a tether will take 9 years to descend in orbit, and the satellite without the tether, did I screw that up? The satellite with the tether will take 9 years to go down, and the satellite with no tether, just a box, looks like a television. It's a washer and dryer. They're doing a test to have it enter Earth's atmosphere, to come down and to catch on fire, to see burning up. They're doing so many tests out there, guys, think of it. Let's back up, guys, 3 years. Just back up 3 or 4 years, okay, let's say 4 or 5 years. They weren't talking about landing on asteroids. They weren't talking at all about water on the moon, at all. It was a theory, right? Frozen water. That's all they were talking about. And now they're building tools to go up in a couple of years to go land on the moon to, one, measure the amount of water there, to measure what's frozen and what's not frozen. This is incredible. I don't know if you guys see it all spiraling fast. You see things going faster and faster as we go through the years. And now it's only since I looked up all these subjects. You know how knowledgeable people are so freaking annoying to listen to? They're boring. Well, that's the point that I'm getting to myself, because I'm understanding there's a lot. The permafrost is melting now on Earth, okay? That's something very, very bad. Siberia is heating up so bad. They have 40 plus degrees Celsius weather as compared to it's 20, 30 degrees over the normal temperatures. And again, it comes down to it all being those methane gases. Methane gas is going to spiral upwards and heat up the world 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times as fast as we thought. And that's just with theory and data and premonitions. Say to yourself, we'll never know. Science will never be exactly right on something. Eh? That's the scary part. Everything that we're basing a science on is theory, right? Science is just theory, right? Based on people that made mathematical equations like Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla experimenting with power and energy. Take away those people, take away the Egyptians, the way they built, take away just a couple of cultures and a couple of famous people. What do we have here on Earth? Who invented anything? No one. Nothing was invented here on Earth by people. Everything that we're building now was because I believe it's the ancient builders. Thousands of years ago, they were building monolithic objects, massive structures right here on Earth. I believe that. I believe some of them could be buried in the sand. I believe that now we're a lot higher, maybe the accumulation of after many volcanoes. How high do you think the ash would rise? How high and how long would it take for that ash to get hard and to pulverize and to become petrified? So it gives you an idea of how long we were here on Earth. It's so interesting. All these theories come into my mind, and then I juggle a whole bunch of other theories, about God, who God is, what God is, how he was formed, how he was created. God has always been does not work for me. I'm sorry about that. God has always been. I respect, we're just talking theoretically, people. I'm not thrashing anyone. But I don't understand that, how he's always been. Nothing has always been. Everything has its creation and its end. That's what I believe. Craig, I stuck around a couple more minutes. Sweet Cherry Bruce, do you think it may be the 2 million pounds worth of coke you have in your shed? No, I don't think so, man. I tell you what, dude, if I had that in my shed, I wouldn't be talking to you here right now. I wouldn't be able to, man. I'd be like, anyway. Dana knows it's a bit of pain. Every time you see something, you have to check it's on satellite tracker. Isn't it a pain or flight aware? Zombie knows. Zombie, you've been here for years, man. I love you, man. I appreciate the interest and everything. You guys, a lot of you are far more intelligent than me, and I appreciate you guys coming back to check out my work. I'm like an idiot savant. I found I can do these incredible things, but I can't tie my shoes, So Dana knows it's a bit of pain. Every time you see something, you have to check exactly on satellite tracker, says Zombie, or on flight aware, or Sky Safari was the other one I was thinking of. But it's the only way to rule out, and it really is, Zombie. And now it's come down to that, is that when I go outside, and you know what, Zombie? I just didn't know if I'm probably not allowed showing flight aware and monetizing it. And that's why I'm not really showing it. But I am going to integrate, for example, if I go out tonight, I'm going to go on flight aware and all these, and we're going to see where the satellites are. And at the same time, I promise in the coming weeks, you already know this, but I will talk more about exactly where the satellites roam around Earth in orbit. You have all these different orbits. We have temporary orbits, which are ghost constellations, where they go and sit there in stationary orbit. We have geostationary orbit. There's so many different orbits and stuff. Maybe I'll integrate and talk more about that. But listen, I'm always very careful, man, talking about all this information, because I'm no genius. And it's a field day for trolls to come and say, oh, Bruce said that, so, his work's bullshit because he does this and he does that. No. Never mind how ufologists do UFO studies, and never mind how NASA's doing his studies. Listen, NASA's the god of space, right? But, there's many ways to get to Rome. There's many ways to show proof and truth. And if you don't have these big-ass filters like NASA and stuff like that, there's many ways that we can still be able to see certain details at certain lengths and distances anyways, which is showing us a lot more than not looking at all. That's what I find. Oh, my friend, Mark Methane, Thomas Boss plus merci encore. Darla Lama, give the thumbs up for the host. I didn't thank you. I'm sorry. Diane Moore, hope you're still here. Sorry, Diane. Thumbs up, Diane. I love you. Glenn Curley, Mr. Curling. Glenn, thanks a lot, man. Always a great big support to the channel. I love you guys so much. Thanks a lot. We had fun today, a lot of fun today. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming by the channel. I'm looking for the Bruce Moon satellite running on methane. Yes, Benoit, keep looking. And when you find them, Benoit Paquette's been watching the channel for a while. He's been watching also on the French channel. He sends me magnificent mail to the home. He's recent and continual contributor to the channel, Benoit Paquette. We love you, Benoit. We appreciate you here in the society, in the community, high society. That's what we are here. We're some high society. Remember that magazine way back, boys? High society. Okay, the FBI was doing that during Obama's presidency with small planes. Yes, Jersey Dolphins. Thanks, man. Sorry for the bloody messages that I'm missing. We had a lot of trolls here today. I got a good look the other night, says Zombie Apocalypse Cherokee 92. Got a good look the other night at the flashing thing going by, and it appears to be real shiny and spinning. Another thing that I love seeing, man, is our objects spinning in orbit. That's another way I started, primitively, I guess, unorthodoxly, to try to reveal the difference between a UFO and a satellite. Some of them are on a straight trajectory. I've even rarely, and you guys know it, I rarely showed a directional change, but I still did. Sure, they're rare, but the more we look, the more we're probably going to see them. And, it's just something inevitable. It's something really, really true. I don't want to stay too long here. You guys are going to think I don't want to bore you too much, but I love talking to you guys. And honestly, I could go on like this for hours and hours and hours. Nothing's stopping us from talking as long as we can. The reason why I do 2 live streams is because some people don't have time to come on at night. And I always love getting your feedback back. Thank you, Darla, for posting that. There's my friend's channel, guys. Can we say backup channel? I'm always being attacked. Please, in the featured channels, head over to Ovni Quebec Astronomy. It's my channel, my friend's channel. Consider it a backup channel. Don't hit the notifications, but go and subscribe to the channel. If you want, you'll see an extra set of videos that are not always the same as the videos that are here. I post a lot of different on that channel too. Sometimes you see a video here on Bruce Sees All that's close up. If you go look on the French channel, it could be further or closer. I do that from channel to channel. Luis Rivas, thank you very much for being here. Sorry it went up. Still can't see you. Is Christy Lindsay here? Sorry, trying to listen and work. Christy, love you. Thank you very much, Christy. Christy, I'm sending you a lot of energy, authentic energy, and I hope you feel it. Don't fall off the tractor. And you're definitely working hard right now with the date that we're at. I know there's a lot of whatever, cultivation, everything. She's a busy lady. And I love her to pieces. Christy, my best friend. One of them. I have so many best friends here now. I appreciate you so much for coming by. She even comes by while she's working. Love ya. Christy Lindsay, a couple of us here really appreciate going over to her channel. Not to bring any attention to you, Christy, but I sort of love your animal videos. Christy's like Dr. Doolittle. And she makes these most amazing videos and talks to hens and stuff. And I appreciate her so much. Check out some of her videos, guys. Give her a heads up and a nice hello. The old Vega, or Veda. Oh, I thought you were talking about Vega star. That's another star I got. And Vega Nebulae. It's another thing I posted 3 years ago on this channel. Beautiful images of that. People forgot about all the images I posted of the nebulae, stars at the beginning, and even surface of Saturn at one point. No interest on anything. No interest at all. The old Vedatex, which says millions of years with human life and an eternity dormant and around again. Mud fossils. Yep. Mud fossils. Interesting too. I've just recently looked up that, really looked into that this year. There's so much to learn. We can't learn everything, eh? Mud fossils and many other things like tree standing like Table Mountains and Devil's Tower. Absolutely, Hildy. Thank you very much. Hi, Bruce from Indiana. Greatest work ever on YouTube. Mike Isaacs, I love you, man. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening, Dana. Thanks for listening, Christy, Darla. The ongoing support, guys. Best telescope to get for me and son. Luis Rivas, thank you very much for asking. Listen, man, it depends. There's two things. Either you get a telescope with a solar imager at the back without the remote. You can go to $300. If you're really interested, and you think maybe that you have, it's expensive, but I think you have enough to invest almost $1,000 to $1,200, and I'm talking Canadian. So for US, it could mean $800 or $900. Try to get a telescope, at least a 5-inch, maybe a 6 if you can. I find it would be interesting because it's actually easier to be able to maneuver the telescope with the remote than it is if you don't have one. Like my AstroMaster 70mm is that you have a gear, a knob to go left and right, and then lock that, and you have another one to go up and down. So if you're following a star, it's near impossible with the AstroMaster to do so unless you have a remote. It depends on what you want to look at. If you say that you want to look at the moon, you don't have to get a remote. It's a must for me at all. It's just that you have a lot more work to do, and it's a bit longer, maneuvering the handles to realign. So what happens is the moon goes by, and then you just go left, back up. And you do that all night. Left, back up, left, back up, left. And you just keep going. I let the moon film like that as it's going across, and you see more. I try to film off the side of the moon too sometimes, because I like that. Hold on. I didn't thank everyone here. Christy? Is that Christy? Christy, I never thank her. Thank you very much. I look like I'm lagging, guys, eh? Wow, am I lagging? I look retarded. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm not lagging for all of you guys. Diane Moore, thank you. Glenn Curley, everyone. You see? One thing I don't understand is Christy Lindsay said she gave a contribution. Thank you, Christy. But she's not down there. It's like it didn't work. We'll see. But probably did. I'm going to thank you ahead of time. It's just not registering. We got so many trolls here today. Thank you for listening, Christy. We'll see if Christy's contribution hung in there. I don't know. It's written right there, so it has to have worked. It wouldn't say Christy for nothing. Thank you very much, Christy. It's just that she's not in the viewer activity on the bottom, which makes no sense. But it's Christy. Christy and I have those problems with energy. Things don't work always the right ways. Thanks a lot, Carefree. Thanks for everything, guys. You guys can also now, listen, the stream is over. I do want you to go over to Carefree Observatory. And listen, he's building his own observatory, doing a whole bunch of stuff, getting videos up. He's a great friend. He's a good guy. Please go and give him some love. Check out his channel, Carefree Observatory. He's building up a storm there with his observatory. And a lot of the people that are there on his channel right now are a lot of community members from here. And I love you guys so much for taking the time to go see other channels. No obligations, guys. You go to someone's channel, you like it, you stick around. You don't, you can leave. Same thing for me. But I mean, everyone loves me. Right, Marty? This is how it's got to be. Dana Shiver, thank you very much for posting the links up channel. Please sub. I love you, Dana. For the ongoing Dana support, for helping also. Hey, mods, I want to thank you today for helping me take Miss Heard's channel down, for helping me bring Miss Heard's channel down, Tanja Heard. That's very, very nice of you guys to have done that. Craig, I'm still here, brother. I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm cutting in and out, guys. Gonna have to get going. I have a couple errands to go do. I never forgot the purple shape-shifting satin thing you showed 3 or 4 years back. Hildy, absolutely right. Thank you for remembering that. Yeah, the trolling is bad. Hey, Bruce, much love and respect. I've been trying to enlighten the brothers in the hood with your channel. Matt, Stacy, I love you. Thank you very much. And you guys in the hood, come back and see me as often as you guys can. I love you for it. So a lot of you seem not to know how trolls are trolling the channel. It's pretty evident. Oh, and Mark, thanks for asking, man. Hang on, don't move. I'm going to do a favor for you. I'm going to try to post a link for you here if you want. At the end of every video, buddy, the patron link is there if you're looking to show more. Also, on top, in the cover photo, on the right, you see the Patreon page there too, if ever you want to click. But it might cut out right now. I'm going to take a chance. Who cares? If it cuts out, I love y'all. Let's see how it's going. Comments. We're almost there. We're almost there. It says Bruce is live now. Let's see this. And I'll stop the video. And I'll go in the show more. And there we go. I could have just wrote it down. What a moron I am. Hold on, Mark Methane. You don't have to go now, but I will set it up for you. Just to piss off the trolls one last time. Sorry, my mouse doesn't work very well. There we go. There we are. I'll go out before I paste it. There. Boom. That is the Patreon link. If you guys want to become a patron for a month or longer, you can stop by the channel and check out the Patreon. At the same time, you can check out Darla's painting that we put up and that I gave away for to David White. David White in the house. David, love you, brother. Love you so much, my man. Yeah, not too many links, guys. Just my links for now, because I'm telling you, everything's jamming, Marty, and that's how the trolls do it. They post shit links. That's usually how it jams. So, Mark, my pleasure, man. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bruce, you look fine. Thank you, Diane Moore. Love you guys. Trolls will be trolls. Talk to you all very soon. I'm off to the grocery store. Peace, y'all. Bye for now, Hildy. Thanks again. I'll see you all tonight, guys.